Okay, we're live. Right. Okay, so welcome to session 2 of our upgrade kickboxing basics course. My head's cut off by the camera. There we go. We're just going to go through all the basics like we did last week. I've got my helper with me today, Shay. He's going to go through the motions with us. Towards the back end of the session, Shay's going to help me with the pads. So if you've got somebody at home to help you too, and you're lucky enough to have some pads there, Shay's going to demonstrate how to correctly use the pads. We're going to look at how to push into shots to make sure that the shots that we are throwing are met with some impact as well. For now, though, we're just going to go through a very quick warm-up. They give the last 30 seconds for anyone going live just to catch up. But we're going to go warm-up, stretch. Then we're going to throw some air shots. Okay, so we'll be working on our technique and our chambers like we did last week. Then we'll go into the pad work. Then we'll have a little cool down, a cool down stretch, and then we're done for session 2. 30 minutes, let's get 100%, let's get through it. Right, Shay, so we're going to start off with boxer shuffle. So on our toes, I like to call this an active rest. So whenever you're in the ring, if you're competing, you don't want to stand still. You look too tired and you're an unmoving target. But if you're here, constantly moving, it's called an active rest. Right, so let's go. Boxer shuffle, active rest. Here we go. Side to side to side. Okay, me and Shay are going to try not to hit each other, so we're going to go star jumps. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and back down into your active rest here. Job. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now knees up shape. Here. Hands out in front of you, so your knees are touching the palm of your hands here. 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And active rest. Okay, keep that active rest going. Then we're still warming up, still pumping blood around the body. Make sure we're breathing in through our nose and out through our mouth. Okay, so turn to the side. We're going to flick our heels up. So hands on your bum, palms facing out, and flick your heels up here. Ready? Ready, Shay? Go. There we go. Okay, keep it going. Keep it going. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Active rest. Nice and relaxed. One foot to the other. One foot to the other. Okay, in through your nose. Out through your mouth. Okay, now static. It means still. Feet about shoulder width apart. And then roll your shoulders forward. 1, 2, Shay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and roll them backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and back into active rest. Boxer shuffle. Let's go. Okay, I'm going to step slightly in front of Shay now. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to swing my legs in a straight line out to one side and then the other leg out to the other. 5 on each side. Ready, Shay? We're going to start right foot first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Active rest. Nice one, Shay. Me and Shay have had a long day already, so feeling pretty tired. Going to get through this nonetheless. Right, hands up into a guard here. Protect your chin, Shay. And all we're going to do whilst boxer shuffling here is punch out in front. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Good job, Shay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and rest here. Good Good job. Okay, and static once again. This time, right leg out, balance, and rotate your ankle one way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back down. Left leg out, and rotate that ankle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other leg out, go the opposite way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How's your balance, Shay? And out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Active rests. Okay, so we're just going to do a quick blast of exercises. That's punching, actually. I'll pull it out. Whoops. It's falling apart. Take it. Get out of here. Right. Okay, quick blast of exercises. We're going to go squats, push-ups, and sit-ups. 10 each, and then we're done with our warm-up. Ready? Watch your bum on that. Squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Push-ups. So we're going to go down onto our knees for this one. We're going to walk our hands forward as far out as you can go with your knees still on the ground, and then all the way down, chest to the floor, and then back up. Ready, Shay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back up. Okay, onto your backs. So you want your knees pointing up, the flats of your feet on the ground if you can, and then roll back. Keep a clearance between your chin and your chest. So about a tennis ball size between your chin and your chest, and sit up to my count. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Job, Shay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Okay, sit up. Right. So an important part of any martial arts lesson is we make sure we have a good stretch at the beginning. Okay, so if we're doing kicks like we're going to be today, you need to make sure you're nice and loose. If you don't stretch and you start throwing powerful kicks, you run the risk of injuring yourself. So we're going to go through a few basic stretches now to get used to it. So Shay, shuffle this way a bit. I'm going to shuffle back a bit to here. There you go. Right, so first things first, stick your left leg out in front of you and point your toes to the ceiling. Move it this way so you can see. Pull the right leg in to the outside of your leg. Make sure your toes are pointed up. And walk your hands down your leg to wherever you're comfortable. If it's your shin, that's fine. If it's your toes, great, outside or inside of the foot. And then hold it there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, pull your leg up, squeeze it in, and release. Good. Switch it round. So this time the right leg's out, and I'm pointing my toes to the ceiling. My left leg is in and resting against the inside of my thigh, and I'm straightening my back. Then I'm going to walk my hands back down again, toes pointed upwards. Find where I'm comfortable, but I can still feel the stretch underneath my leg. And then hold it there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, last one of these. So both legs out this time. Both toes pointed to the ceiling. Make sure my back's straight, so I should be a perfect right angle. The spine and my legs like a corner. Perfect right angle. point it up. Once again, I walk my hands down my legs, reach for my toes if I can get there, and hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Okay, this time pull your soles of your feet together. Grab hold of your ankles and gently just bounce your knees up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then get your elbows, dig them into your thighs and push them down as low as they'll go and hold it there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull your knees up. Squeeze them in. And relax. Okay. Shake your arms out. Last little stretch we'll do. Sit up straight in your cross legs, primary school style, and then slowly rotate your head one way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then back to neutral, right in the middle. And we're going to go the other way. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, good job. I know stretching isn't the most fun part of martial arts. Throwing punches and kicks is, but it's so important to make sure you're nice and loose, you're nice and warm, and you're ready to go. Okay, take a 1-minute water break, and then we're going to get in, and we're going to start throwing some techniques. Go, 1 minute. Right. Okay, so let's see if we can move that back to get my head in. So Shay, all I want you to do for now, mate, is grab the pads for me. Slap them on. So, just while you're having your water at home, listen in. Okay, still not starting yet, but just listen up. So, I'm going to throw some techniques on the pads. If you have somebody at home to help you, brother, sister, somebody in your social bubble, a parent, then great. If you've got this correct safety equipment, make sure you're wearing gloves and make sure you're wearing pads. Okay, if you don't, that's okay. Follow along with what I'm doing and just throw it in the air. Pay attention to my technique and you'll be throwing it in the air. If you've got something to hit, great. If not, in the air with control. Okay, right. 10 more seconds to start making your way back out. Get ready to go. And here. So before we talk about the pad work, like I said at the beginning, all we're going to do now is throw basic combinations 10 times each. The first one is going to be bread and butter. Jab, cross. Jab is the left hand. And remember, like from last week, it turns over so my knuckles face the ceiling and my right hand protects my chin. My left leg's forward, my knees are bent ever so slightly. 1 is going to be a jab cross. Here. No pads, throwing it in the air. Okay? So, to my count. Fighting position. Guard up. Elbows tucked in. 1. 2. 3. Notice how my back leg bends slightly when I throw the cross so I can get a reach further. 4. 5. Switch sides, show. Next 5. Same again from a different angle. 6. 7. 8. 9. Notice how my hands are coming back to my chin every time. 9. 10. Good job. Basic jab cross. We've done 10 of those. This time we're going to do front kicks. Back leg first. Up the middle. Front leg second. Up the middle. Okay, so like I said last week, chamber first. The knee comes up first and then we extend out. 1. Then we come back, front leg. 2. Okay? So from the front, if you're throwing it in the air, it looks like this. 1, down, 2, and down. Okay, make sure your guard stays up every time you kick. Happens to everyone. When you start kicking, this starts happening. I want to keep it pinned, elbows in, and here. So back leg, front leg. Ready? 1, back leg, front leg, and down. 2, back leg, front leg, and down. 3, make sure those hands stay up, protecting your chin. 4, 5, straight down the middle. Switch angles for me, Shay. Back leg, front leg, straight down the middle. 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. Make sure your fighting position stays the same. When you recover, don't come back to here, come back to here. Last one. 10. And down. Good job. Okay. Roundhouse is next. Same again. Back leg, front leg. But this time we're going to go around the outside. So the back leg comes first. So show we're going to hold them out this side. That's it. So I'm going to turn. I'm going to face my whiteboard here. Here. Chamber comes up. Always that chamber first, and then I twist at the last minute. And I make contact with the pads where my shoelaces would be. Then on the other side, let's step out a bit, Shay. There we go. Then on the other side, so I'm going to face you guys this time. I'm going to be facing forward. My chamber comes up. I'm still facing forward. Then I'm going to twist and face you guys and kick out there. Back leg, front leg, roundhouse. So it comes around here. I'm going to throw 3 this way. I'm going to 3 down the middle first, actually. Then 3, then 3, and then finally I'll come back down the middle. Okay? So here, back leg roundhouse first. 1. Make sure you're following along at home and keeping that hand pinned. 2. Whoops, my fault. Let's start again. Back leg, front leg. My bad. Ready? 1. Back leg, down. Front leg, down. 2. Back leg, down. Front leg, down. And 3. Back leg, down. Front leg, down. Okay, Shay. From a different angle. Ready? Hands up. Fighting positions. Around the outside. Back leg first. 4. 5. 6. And switch. Back leg, front leg. Hands up. 7. 8. 9. Straight down the middle. 10. Back leg, down. Front leg, down. Good job. Okay, jabs, crosses, front kicks, roundhouses. Now we're going to do hooks. So here, start from my fighting position, coming around here. 1, 2, 1, 2. We're going to go lead hand first, then the big power backhand. Ready? 10 times. Guards up, lead, rear. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, switch. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one, right down the middle. Remember from last week, I said you can either have your knuckles out on the hook or knuckles up. It's completely up to you. But we're going to throw around like this. I go knuckles up. Some of you might prefer knuckles out. But I'm going to twist on my front foot as I come round. So last one, guard up, lead arm, right arm. Let's go. 10. 1, 2. Good job. Okay, last one of these straightforward strikes, and then we'll go and look at how we use the pads with different combinations. Okay, so that means if you do have a pad person at home, you can learn how to use the pads correctly. And if you don't, all you're doing is once again throwing any combinations that we learn into the air with control, focusing on things like the chamber and the guard. So for now, we're just going to go uppercut, uppercut. We're going to go rear uppercut first, here, lead uppercut second, here. Now let's have a look at this uppercut from here. I'm going to drop down, look, my hand's still by my chin, and then I'm going to come up here. What I'm not going to do is drop my hand down by my hip here and swing it up. I'm going to keep nice and tight and drive up. Driving up through my legs and through my back for the power. Rear first, lead second. Let's go. Guards up, bent legs. 1, rear, lead, and back down. 2, rear, lead, and back down. 3, rear, lead, and back down. Good job. Switch angles. 4, rear, lead. Keep that guard up the whole time. 5, man show. 6, switch angles. Rear first. 7, always come back to your chin. 8, 9, and then last one down the middle. Check your fighting stance. Left foot forward, knees bent, guards up, elbows in. Rear first, lead second. Last one, 10, rear, lead. Excellent, right. 1 minute break, go grab a drink, keep your ears open, and then we'll go into some technique. All right, okay, you up for a drink, Chad?
If I grab the bike, that's it.
Yeah. Okay, take a few deep breaths. Restore your energy. We're going to take deep breaths here. You're going to go in through your nose until you feel your lungs completely full. And then you breathe out through your mouth. Like you're trying to fog a mirror. It's a hot breath there. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. Here, we're trying to slow our heart rate. We're trying to replenish all of that oxygen that we've used by throwing all of these moves. Okay, we're going to breathe in. Oxygen around the body and breathe out. So there, one more time, in and out. Good job. Okay, so let's start looking at throwing some punches and kicks in all together. In a minute, Shay's going to come and help me on the pads, and we're going to talk about the pad technique as well. But for now, all we're going to do is throw jab, front leg roundhouse, cross, back leg roundhouse. So we go left, left, right, right. These are moves that we did last week, the moves that we just did today. Okay, so it shouldn't be too difficult, but make sure you take your time. We're not going to go flat out here. We're just focusing on technique. So we open with the jab and turn our hands over. Look at my right hand, it's pinned to my chin. Then I pull it back to my chin. As soon as it's back in place, I'm going to come up, I'm going to turn my body, I'm going to kick where the shoelaces of my shoes would be, roundhouse and down. As soon as I land, I'm going to throw my backhand cross, straight down the middle, not around the outside, down the middle. I'm going to pull that back to my chin, and I'm going to throw the back leg roundhouse. Here. Jab, front leg, cross, back leg. Left, left, right, right. Let's have a look at the pads. So, if you do have pads at home, if you do have a partner, if you're doing this with two of you, the key to holding pads is every time you see a shot come in, you're going to push forward just the slightest amount. Because if Shay doesn't push forward and I hit him, his arm flops back like this. Doesn't feel very good for me, and also it's going to hurt Shay's elbows after a while. So he's going to time my shot coming in, and he's going to push just about a centimetre into my shot here. There. See, that was hitting something way more solid, and it protects Shay's elbows. So we're going to push forward here, then we're going to lift up that side, mate. There. Roundhouse, same principle. Even for that kick, it's going to use both pads now and push into my kick slightly. Okay? So let's look at that again. Let's go this side actually, Shay. Going to go jab, roundhouse that side. Pushes in. Cross, pushes back, roundhouse the other side. There. So the pad work is straight, both hands to the side, straight, both hands to the side. Just going to close that door. Okay. Right. Let's throw this 10 times. If you don't listen at home, if you're doing this by yourself, first of all, congratulations for having the discipline to do this by yourself. That's a black belt in the making. Second of all, though, I want you to focus on control. So it's not just winging out all over the place. It's nice and tight. Okay? You got the combo? Right. Jab, front leg, cross, back leg. 10 times. Ready? 1. Good shape. 2. 3. Good. Switch angles. 4. Jab. Front leg roundhouse. Cross. Back leg roundhouse. 5. Jab. Front leg roundhouse. Cross. Back leg roundhouse. And down. 6. Jab. Front leg roundhouse. Cross. Back leg roundhouse. Good. Switch again. 7. Jab. Round. Cross. Round. 8. Jab. Round. Cross. Round. And down. Last one, Shay. Remember, he's pushing back into my shots. 9. Good. And 10th one, right down the middle. Check your fighting stance. Left foot forward, right leg behind, guards up, elbows in, knees bent. Nice and slow. We're going to go one move at a time. Ready? To my command. Jab and back. Front leg roundhouse and back. Cross and back. Back leg roundhouse and back. Good job. Well done. Okay. Right. Let's have a little cool down. Let's pull that. Put your pads aside. Put your gloves aside. If you don't have either, don't worry. You're way ahead of us. Right. Let's take a few deep breaths. And then it's time to cool down. Ready? So this time on the deep breaths, we're actually going to move through and with our hands as we go. So bend your knees slightly. Breathe in and swoop your arms above you. Ready? In. And then let them swoop back the same way as you breathe out. 2 more times. In. And out. Last one. In. And out. Good. Wide stance. You go behind me, Shay. Hold your hands out here. Starfish. I'm going to drop my right arm down to my left foot, keeping my legs straight, if you can. And then I'm going to come back up. And then left hand down to right foot. And back up. Okay, now we're going to do that with the breath. So breathe in here, so you're bringing all the oxygen back in. And breathe out as you go across. Breathe in on the way up. And breathe out on the way down. In, up. Out, down. In, up. Last one, out, down. Come back up on the in-breath. Hands down by your side. Heel, toe your feet together. Toes come in, heels come in. Toes come in, heels come in. Toes come in, heels come in. And there. Good job, mate. Us. Right, so we've done all the basics again. Jabs, crosses, front legs, front leg, front kicks, roundhouses, uppercuts, hooks. Drilling those basics. Okay, so every Friday we'll be here at the same time, ready to go through those. If you miss it for whatever reason on a Friday, go back to the Upgrade Training and Therapy YouTube page, and then you can revisit those lessons from there. Thanks to Shay for helping out today. I'll see you next week. Hopefully, leave a comment below if you enjoyed it. And also, if you know of any moves that you would like to do in future lessons, drop a comment, let us know, and we'll see what we can do. Right, see you in a week. Us. Oi, well done, Shay.
Cheers.